you're already subscribed. If you're not, you should be. And but to get us started, hi, my name's Asia. If you don't know me, I have my partner in crime.
I'm Elizabeth.
So we have Elizabeth, and we are Moms in Progress, the show where we just chat about whatever the heck we want. And
and drink coffee.
She sometimes has tea, but I think she has coffee today.
Oh no, it's a mixture. It's a dirty chai tea latte.
Oh.
So it's a chai tea with a shot of espresso, and then I like frothed the milk and heated it up.
Because she's so fancy.
Cinnamon on top.
Oh my gosh. You're just even more fancy than I thought.
I woke up early, I made pancakes. It's been a successful morning. I did yoga already.
Wow.
Cleaned my kitchen.
So, you're trying to make us all look bad, iced tea. No. I made cinnamon rolls this morning. And you know, like when you eat something or you buy something at the store and you're like, I love this. Why do I never buy this? Why do I never do this? That's cinnamon rolls. Me and Matt used to buy them all the time when we first started dating. And now I'm like, just walking past. They were next to the little pumpkin face cookies. I got me some of those too. I was just getting everything when we were at the
I was here last night at Target,
yeah.
And I ran into one of my friends, and I actually went to the Target that's not closest to my apartment. And I was walking up and I was like, I know her. So we ended up walking around Target for an hour. I got the most random stuff.
But that's always the best, when Target tells you what you need.
Yeah. Oh, and this is also not normal milk, it's oat milk.
I've heard of oat milk, but I've never.
It's really good.
Really? What kind of flavor does it have?
Not much, it's like a slight nuttiness to it. Or like, kind of like a slight oatmeal-y almost. But not like, you know where it's kind of like there's not much flavor to it unless you add stuff. It's just that very light. But it's slightly sweet, but it's really good because milk doesn't always sit well in my stomach, so.
Yeah. So that's like I said, I've heard a lot of people, especially like people that don't like consume dairy, they're like, oat milk is the superior milk. And I was like, I've never.
Especially because nuts upset my stomach too, so I can't do almond milk. And then with my thyroid, I can't do soy milk because it counteracts my medicine. And then I don't like coconut, so I can't do coconut milk.
So basically, Elizabeth has a high maintenance tummy.
Oh, I'm just high maintenance in general. I'll own up to that. I mean, I put a lot of work into my hair for.
I know.
I have a French braid that wraps around to this side, and then I French braid it, and then I French braided them together.
Nice. I always thought I could French braid, but I've learned I actually Dutch braid. I don't actually French.
I remember how amazed you were. I forget, it was at like one of the festivals or something. We were outside, and I came from class and my hair was down, but we were gonna be active, so I was gonna French braid my hair. So as we're in line to register, I just like did 2 French braids in my hair, and Asia, like she turns around, she's like, I looked at you like 30 seconds ago and you did not have that in your hair. I was like, are you talking
a
festival of colors where they have the color chalk that you throw up into the air?
Yeah,
and it dyes my hair color.
Yes, her hair she looked like a beautiful woodland fairy. I was terrified my eyebrows.
And you have friends who then take the chalk and rub it into your hair because they know it colors your hair, but they don't stick to one color. There was blue, there was green, there was pink, there was orange.
Yeah. I remember taking a shower afterwards and, you know, just like letting my hair get wet and then wringing it out, and it looked like I had an entire bottle of wine coming out of my hair. And I was terrified because I hadn't dyed my hair at this point at all. And I was like, great, I'm gonna have purple hair, and it got all of my eyebrows. I'm like, I'm gonna have purple eyebrows. What? How am I gonna live this life? I don't know. Like Barney, basically.
Yeah, and then none of yours died, but mine did.
Yeah, my hair, like
pink in there. It took, I think, 3 times at the hairdresser to get it out, and she even tried, like, I think she put like the solution, I'm not a hairdresser, so I don't know what it's called, directly on it, and it still was pink at the end. She's like, I think you just gotta live with the pink right now. She's like, it's toned down. I was like, well, let's hope for the best.
It just adds to your magical factor.
I realized every 2 years, apparently, I dye my hair pink, because 2 years before, but it was more like July, I had dyed my hair pink.
We're gonna get into today's topic.
So, if you notice, based off what we're wearing comfy sweatshirts, Asia should color hair, but we have comfy hair, and, well, we do have makeup. So today's episode is about what you watch when you just need something, that comfort, where you just need something where you're like, I'm not in the mood, I don't want to have to invest a lot of time into a movie or show. So it's something you've probably watched at least 20 times at this point.
Yeah, so we came up with a list, and Elizabeth's list is very, it's a lot.
I categorized it so like it kind of shimmies into the, Asia just wanted to do a top 5, and I was like, I can't narrow it down to 5. And she's like, okay, a top 10. I narrowed it down to 19. I got from 25 to 19.
Well, I'm proud of you. And then I'm the opposite, so I am absolutely terrible about watching movies and shows, especially like new ones. So I'm very interested to see how our lists differ. Ready to jump into it?
Yes.
All right, let me get mine pulled up.
Okay, so there's only one under this category, but I did like a reality TV type one. And mine is House Hunters International. It's 20 minutes. You can easily have it on. You can walk out. If you fall asleep during it, you're not really missing much, and you get to see new places, and kind of, you're still in the real world, but it takes you out of it a little bit. So any reality shows on your...
Okay, so I have 4 reality shows. One of those kind of going along with that, like the HGTV, I put in the same category, Fixer Upper and Hometown. So basically, you know, like home renovation shows. And I like those 2 specifically because they just make me feel so relaxed and just warm, and it just, I don't know, it just seems very simple. And I love, you know, the couples like Jim and Joanna, and then Aaron is the lady, and I think his name's Scott maybe. I can't remember, but I just love them. But here recently, I like Hometown a little bit more. I think their style's a little more funky, so just love that. And I like, the reason I have more reality shows is because I like shows that I don't have to watch. I can jump in on any episode and there's not a story I have to keep up with. So yeah. So that's my first show. The next one is Chopped. So I have food ones. I have 2 food ones. Chopped. I don't know. Like, this doesn't seem like it would be a relaxing show. Like, it's supposed to be kind of intense. But I don't know. That's one of those go-to things that I can just curl up on the couch, watch. I can watch the same episode. I'm like, I already know who wins this. And I can just watch it over and over again. And it's not that I'm that into cooking either. I don't even know what it appeals to me, but I watch it with my parents a lot. So I think that that has something to do with it. I have Girl Meets Farm. Oh,
she's good.
She's so good. Okay, so they're in, like, I forget which state.
It's Minnesota and Indiana?
Yes.
They're on no, Minnesota and North Dakota, they're on the board.
Yes, okay. And the girl who is like the host of the show, her name is Molly, and she's just like the cutest person, first off. Second off, their house is like cottage, farmy, just dreamy goals, and it just puts you in that warm, happy mood.
One of my favorite dishes is her recipe.
What dish is it?
It's the chicken paprikash.
Yeah, and I like how the stuff she makes is like different, I feel like. My last one is Say Yes to the Dress.
That one's a good one.
And again, that's just...
Mindlessly watch that one for hours.
Yes, you can just watch it for hours. Okay, those are all my reality ones.
Okay, so comedy TV shows. So for me, I have The Office. I've watched it from start to end, I think 20 times at least. And then I also have Schitt's Creek, because it is hilarious. It's amazing. Watch it. Those are my...
I didn't put any comedy TV shows, but The Office, yes.
Okay, I don't think you'll have any in this category, but like sci-fi-y.
No.
I have Doctor Who, especially my favorite episode is the one with Van Gogh. Like if I'm having the worst day, I watch that and my day just becomes better. And then the Star Wars movies, and that one's kind of because when we were little, my dad, if we were sick, that's what he would try to get us to put on. So it'd usually be like a Disney princess movie and then Star Wars. Disney princess, Star Wars. So like, it doesn't matter which one. I like the prequels, I like the sequels, I like the originals. So usually I'll just like pick a random one, and I've seen most of them so many times that or like, yes, there's a storyline you have to follow, but I know it well enough that like,
you just pop in.
If I fall asleep or something, yeah.
I love how that kind of describes you perfectly. Disney princess, Star Wars. Disney princess, Star Wars. I don't have any in the sci-fi. My next category I have is like older movies. Like,
what's your definition of older?
Older, like I don't even know when this was made. Let me actually look this up.
Because my olders are actually black and white.
Oh, mine's not black and white, but like it could be. It's called Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. Have you ever seen that? Okay, so it's kind of like a pioneer-y type. It's so weird that I love this, but I watched it with my mom because she watched it growing up with her mom, and we have it on VHS. So I haven't seen it in a while because we haven't plugged up our VHS player in a long time.
Yeah. Okay, so for me, mine are Bringing Up Baby with Katharine Hepburn, funniest movie, make your day. And then Sabrina with Audrey Hepburn, it's great. And then another, it's not as old, it's from the 80s, but The Princess Bride, cult classic, amazing. Okay, so the next category I guess I'll do is Disney movie. Like, I'm just gonna do animated movies.
Okay.
And then I love the Pixar shorts because they're amazing. How to Train Your Dragon, all the movies. Big Hero 6, the film or the TV series. Robin Hood, the animated one, because I would also watch that when I was sick with my dad, because that would be his like trying to get us to pick a different movie. And then I love Avatar: The Last Airbender, the TV series. It's phenomenal. And then Inside Out, Brave, Emperor's New Groove, and then the animated Cinderella. They're all just phenomenal.
My one animated movie is The Little Mermaid. So, yeah, so that's the only animated movie I have. Love Ariel, just obsessed.
So for the last category I'm gonna do like romantic / rom-com.
Okay, that's good, because I have a few of those.
So I have the Cinderella live action. I've watched it I think 10 times in like 2 weeks. It's just, I love it. And I love the dancing scene, it makes me happy. Ever After, which is like the 90s Cinderella. It's on Disney Plus right now. Yeah. And then I love the movie Penelope, it's a British romance. And then all the Jane Austens. I love the newest Emma, Pride and Prejudice. I love the BBC TV miniseries, and then also the film with Keira Knightley. And then Sense and Sensibility, because one, that's my favorite book. But the BBC one, it's good, but the film is my favorite. So I think that's everything off of my list.
Okay, so my kind of rom-com-y ones have The Devil Wears Prada. I can watch that movie, I don't know, and it's weird because I'm not like a New York-y, fashion-y person, but I just love it. And I like watching the bonus features on the DVD. 27 Dresses, I love. It makes me just so happy to watch. This is another one I watched with my mom, Sweet Home Alabama with Reese Witherspoon. I love that one. And again, I think it's just because I watch it with my mama. I don't know what kind of category you would put this in, but the Twilight movies, yeah. And I have musicals. I have Grease and Grease 2. I would watch these endlessly in my room as a child. And then I have a holiday themed one. So I love Hocus Pocus.
Do any holiday ones?
Hocus Pocus I love because it takes me back to my childhood. It was, you know, made the year I was born, and it just makes me so happy. My birthday's around Halloween, so I just love it. And then I was looking through my DVDs earlier today just to get some more inspiration, and I found my Eloise at Christmas time and my Eloise at the Plaza. And I know it's supposed to be a kid's movie, but it's just so happy. And then I have A Christmas Story, which this is influenced by my grandpa because he will watch this over and over and over again. Do I have any more? No, I think that's my whole thing. So I feel like we have a good mix.
Yeah.
And I love how she's like, and then I have all the Jane Austen movies. We were texting before this. She goes, I can combine
That's how
some.
I narrowed it down. I just put them in one thing.
Right.
It was Mother's Day this year. I wasn't feeling good. My mom, her allergies were going off, and my sister, she wasn't feeling the best. And so my dad, he was mowing the lawn for her because he hadn't done it in. So that was like his, I'll make sure it gets done. So we spent all day and we just watched like all the Jane Austens.
Yeah.
And it was just a nice day. So we can wrap it up for this time. Another time we'll go over different comfort foods that we go to. Hence, that's why I love fall and winter the most, because all my comfort foods you have to eat during that time. And during spring and summer, if I'm upset, I'm like, I want like chili. I'm like, you can't have that in the summer. Okay, but before we go into that, we're gonna wrap it up, Asia.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I just started thinking about chili. But yeah, so we'll wrap it up. We thank you so much for tuning in today. We're so thankful for you, stopping by, listening to us, whatever. And make sure you subscribe down below.
Like it.
Give us that thumbs up. Give us all the thumbs up. We will see you guys next Wednesday with another episode.
Yep.
Bye.
Yeah.